without finance. If you don't have the money, honey, you get no honey. Why not? Because you broke.
Why are you putting a price on the honey?
Because somebody told me, and excuse my language because my show is rated R for real, that pussy is not for free. And then I had a man tell me that dick is not for free. It's platinum. Oh, I didn't know that. Excuse me. But anyway, I'm going to let you guys into the world of some women. Not all women, but some. Now, some of us were brought up as young girls with this fairy tale that you find a man with money. It doesn't matter how he's living. It doesn't matter how he treats you. You find a man that can financially take care of you, who can take care of whatever kids you have, so that you don't have to suffer in life and just go through the things that the women before you go through. Now, this is one of those conversations that starts at grandmama's house or starts at Amy's house, where you're sitting around and they're like, this is what's going on. In the building with me, oh my God, the best producer I've ever met. It is Elliot. Hey.
How you doing?
Say hey.
Hey.
Grab a seat, join up. But that is what we were taught. We were taught to find a man that could take care of us. And this is something that just wasn't taught in that black community. This is taught in every culture and every race, just different guidelines, different ways. So let me first start by asking Webb, how do you feel about that? Speak into the mic, baby.
I am. Oh, trust I will.
Okay.
I won't. If that person is walking into a situation where you're dating, you shouldn't just look and be like, okay, he should be able to take care of me and mine, because he wasn't there when you created you and yours. When it was just you, okay, I can understand that a little to some degree. You want him to be able to take you out and do nice things, and if you're in a bind, help you out. But if it's you and yours, and you created yours with somebody else, that's that other person's responsibility, not mine or other folks.
Okay. So what about, because there are men out there, they're looking for women to take care of them. You know.
As a man, I mean, there are other ways to be taken care of, but financially, everybody's supposed to be on their own plateau.
Okay. Okay. So today, let's say you meet a woman and she doesn't have a job. She doesn't have a car. She doesn't have her own place. She's staying with mama. She's staying with Amy. She's staying with cousin. She's staying with big sister. What would you take from that?
Let's see what we can do to help her get on her feet. If after a while you don't want to get on your feet, then I gotta move around.
You gotta move around. Why?
You gotta have some goals for yourself. And it can't be, let's see how long I can stay in mama or auntie's house.
Really?
They cannot be your ultimate goal.
Okay, so they have to have their own. So
they have to have their own goals.
Their own goals. So what's wrong with a woman wanting a man who has his own? Are we wrong for that?
Everybody, you need independence, don't you? You don't want to be in other folks' space. Talking about come kick it with me in my house, and it's not your house.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, we got more people joining in with us. Walking into the studio. Arthur, radio host. He does everything. Andy Brown, you want to say something real quick? Oh, he said he's going to get in my ass. I hope he does not mean that literally, because I do not take it that way. No, I don't. Also, behind me, have I tried it? Hell no. Yes, you did say that. Fresh from the ER room, Lifetime Achievement Award winner, producer of the hit song, Bitch Better Have My Money, resident Dr. J.R. Reed.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? In the building. No one died today, thank God.
That dude has a radio voice.
He's a doctor.
So what's happening?
We talking about no romance without finance.
That is so damn true. The woman's only going to last for a period of time until the brother can't get no job. I'm saying she'll last for a minute. He better go get to Walmart, 7-Eleven, start bringing in some money in, because if not, she about to be gone. Oh, she love you, just not to be broke.
Really?
Let's just keep it real.
You know what? Me personally, I cannot date a man who does not have a job.
See?
No, this is why. Because when I come home at the end of the day, we need to have a conversation about something other than what you've watched on television. We need to have a conversation about how was your day. I don't want you to tell me, well, you know what? First off, Jerry Springer started off with people who, have sex with their pigs. And then, it went on to Steve about the little girl being abused. And, I don't want to hear that. I want to hear how was your day?
Right. I got that.
Do?
I got that. I'm cool. I'm cool with that. I mean, everybody need to work. You know what I'm saying? But I think that, in this time, yes, a lot of people lose jobs. Grant that. But I think after a period of time, not that the man come home and say, hey, baby, the company was sized down. I lost my job today. It happens. It's been happening for at least the last 5 years or so now. So all I'm saying is that after a period of time and you out here doing the resume thing and nobody's biting, you need to get a job. It may not be the job that you want. But it's a job that's going to continue bringing money into the household to help pay the bills. Now, she's going on last for a little while because if you think you too good to go get a job, yeah, she's going to be good enough to leave you.
To find a man
with a job. Right. So that's why I say it's only going to last for a little while because love ain't what makes the world go round. If y'all got fooled by that, I'm telling you, that's some bull crap. Love don't make the world go round. It's money.
What you say, Big Ray?
I said if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander.
Yeah, you're right.
And she lose her job, and she don't find no employment. See, there's a man, they expect the man to carry the load. But can the brother get the same consideration?
Yeah, it should be that way, Big Ray. You're right. It should be that way, but it's not. Because you know what? If the woman loses her job and after a period of time, guess what? If she's doing what she's supposed to do around at the house, we're going to be right there. You know what I'm saying? Sad to say. So it's not an even kill. It's not an even kill. It should be, but it's not.
I agree.
So
basically, the honeys ain't loyal.
No, them women ain't loyal.
What?
They ain't never been loyal. Because here's the deal.
Wait a minute.
Because
now. I'm gonna cut your mic out.
Listen. It's been uneven for a long time. Because prime example, if a brother's working at McDonald's flipping fries and the girl comes in that looks good, you know what I'm saying, and he's trying to holler, the girl's like, he flipping fries. But let the roles be reversed and she's flipping fries and we come in. You see what I'm saying? Oh, we'll get the number.
You will?
Oh, hell yeah. But if she's fine, we don't care what kind of job you're doing. We're going to holler at you, but it ain't the same consideration when it's reversed. Because, see, the sister feels like she's above that individual that's flipping the fries.
Wait a minute. Let me ask this question.
Wait, but
not all, but a lot.
But you ain't going to try to take the girl flipping the fries nowhere for long term. Unless you got a plan.
But all I'm saying
but you'll still get the number.
But all I'm saying is we just going off a surface.
Right.
We don't know actually why she's working at McDonald's. She could be going through McDonald's through a graduate program where McDonald's is paying for her to go to school. See what I'm saying? See, we just don't know what's really going on until we get past the surface. We
give
need
her a chance.
That's all I'm saying.
That's what you want to change. That's it.
That's it.
I feel you.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so you're saying it's unfair to judge a person by their current situation. So
That's
they
all
might
I'm
be
saying.
working at McDonald's, but they might have been working at like a Fortune 500 company that just went under.
Could be. And all they had was a BA. So now they need that master's so they can get back in the corporate game.
Okay.
So a lot of people don't know that McDonald's give that money. They pay for people to go to grad school while you working for them. Look, you need to do your research.
A man at McDonald's, he can provide a lot of Happy Meals. But anyway, I heard that there is a difference. You know I'm ignorant. Don't look surprised. There is a
Happy
difference between unemployed men and unemployed women, how they're viewed. That the unemployed woman is viewed as, oh, she needs somebody to help her out, a helping hand. And an unemployed man is looked like as a failure. What do y'all say? Why you hun?
I'm listening.
Oh, okay.
I'm coming in. Trust me, I'm coming in.
Okay. Andy Brown said he's coming in. But, I mean, how do y'all feel about that? Big Ray, you still with me? You cutting out, babe.
If a woman unemployed, saying? A lot of men are simple. Men ain't hard to please.
That's true.
As long as you see them, love them like fine with remote control, you know what I'm saying? They good. Look, man, please, the women, they got all the rules and regulations. They got requirements. You got to do this. You got to do that. If there was equal on that foot, man, some of the women wouldn't be able to hang.
Oh, okay.
I remember one time my husband told me a wet coochie and an empty pocketbook don't go together.
Oh my God. Stop it. Stop right now. But, this was on a blog. This question was actually on a blog that I am subscribed to on Facebook. You can hit me up on Facebook, Lady T, say something. But they were talking about, the men were saying that as a man, when you don't have a job, you're looked at as you're not the provider. You're not the hunter. You're just dead waste. A woman, it's okay. Oh, she fell on hard times, but a man takes it 10 times harder. Y'all got something?
Yeah, I can agree with that. Because, I mean, you know what? Because we are supposed to be the providers. We are the leaders. You see what I'm saying? And so when a man does not have a job, it just seems like he's not being as productive, you know, to society, you know. So it's hard to keep his head up and be prideful, you know what I'm saying, when he's out there looking for a job and all the doors are shutting in his face. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? So when he gets that job, it may not be the job that he wants, but it's a job, and he has a little bit more pride about himself. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because he still has to provide.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And if you have kids don't really care really what kind of job you got. You know what I'm saying? Kids want time spent. Kids want to make sure they feel safe and secure, just like a woman. She want to make sure that, you know, the man is handling the business. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? She want to feel secure. So a real woman who wants a real man, it doesn't matter what kind of job he has or his status in society, mm-hmm. as long as that man can provide, take care, give you security, and make you feel safe, you will love that man.
Okay. Elliot, you got something?
I mean, I pretty much agree. I mean, what can you say? As a guy, I mean, you're taught to really provide. So when you can't do it, it's kind of you got to really get past that hurdle to keep your head up. It's a real mental block to keep your head up as an unemployed man.
Yeah, because you don't really even want to, you don't
even want to go out.
You don't even want to try to talk to a young lady. You know what I'm saying?
Because you're going to get that question.
Right. Because, I mean, she may even understand that, hey, you know, I understand you just lost your job, everybody downsized, and that's cool. And she may be okay with that. But as a man, you're not going to really feel that good.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? Gotcha. I mean, she could be into you and just want to be with you for you because of who you are. You know, conversation-wise, you all done had. She like who you are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But as a man, it's something inside of us that's just like, you know, I'm just not feeling that good about myself right now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But let me get that job.
Oh, you get the job, you'll be out.
Oh, I'm good. I'm happy. Hey, baby, let's go out and celebrate. So what, you working at 7-Eleven? But you know what? $13 an hour with benefits. I'm just saying, don't be. I mean, you know,
free Slurpees.
Hey, don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it is all I'm saying.
All right. So we got a caller. Caller, if your number's ending in 8233, you're on the line with Lady T. So please say something.
Lady T, this was Monica. How are you?
Hey, Monica. How are you? I'm great.
Good. Hey, guys, in the studio.
Hey, how you doing?
All right. So I just had to call to kind of. I mean, you started off the show saying that, you know, we were taught to find a man with money to take care of us.
Some of us were. Some
of us were. Well,
yeah.
Then you have the flip side where there was a whole lot in this generation that we're taught from our aunties and our grandmothers and mothers to go to school and get a job so you don't have to worry about a man to take care of you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was taught that too.
This whole romance with no finance, my whole thing is like a lot of us sisters now, we have our own finances. Mm-hmm. All we want is the brother to come to the table with finances enough to take care of his own.
Right.
Because you find a lot of men these days are looking for a woman with the finances to take care of them.
Girl, don't get me started.
I wish I could find me a sugar mama
and
taking care of my
free, but I'm not paying for peanuts either. So.
Oh, okay, thank you. Girl, Monica, make sure you hold on because I'm gonna get to that point.
So I wish someone would take care of me. I'm just saying. I ain't even gonna front. I wouldn't stay at home though, cause I listen. I just can't stay at home and not work. But I'm just saying, if she wanna like, take me on the shopping spree.
No, JR, no.
I ain't gonna turn her ass down. No, you know what I'm saying?
No new polos for you.
That
I
would
can't
be
get no more
rude.
polos. I
No
love
polos.
polo.
That's a shame because no new polos for you, boo.
The new Perry.
I'm just,
You
fix
get
me.
that Walmart special. But okay.
I'm gonna hang out on the line.
Okay, please hang out on the line. Okay, going into this dating game, there's a bunch of new rules to dating that I did not know, and a couple of friends, they pointed it out to me. One thing is, women usually look for, when they're dating a guy, after a certain period of time, for him to put in on small things like gas. If she doesn't have, money, give her $20 every now and then. Y'all looking at me kind of awkward, kind of crazy.
Hey, my ex told me that. It threw me off too. First time she told me, I was taken aback.
What happened now?
She was like, "That can you give me some gas money and stuff? You just dating, right?"
Right.
Oh man, I was like,
How many months?
man,
How many months?
we have been. She started asking.
She started asking?
She started. I don't even know. I can't remember. We dated a long time, but
Both sides of money.
But she asked you for some gas money.
She asked me for gas money, and when you in love at the time, you don't think nothing of it. You be like, what? Because you like, we got to provide a little bit, right? They put that on you, and then you're like, all right, well, here, you take it. You know what I'm saying? But that it builds up after a while.
It goes up.
It builds up. $20
Oh, it
hill.
builds up. Okay. Yeah,
$20 hill, $20 there.
that is the slow build up. Like, hey, can you give me like $10 for gas? It's going to slowly go up to, can you give me $50?
But I learned my lesson.
Man. When you start giving someone you're dating or seeing money, and it's becomes a frequent,
You ain't got to tell me now. I learned my
the
lesson.
relationship goes to a different level.
It does?
That's a different status. Look, I've been knowing women for years and they ain't never asked me for no money. I mean, we can kicked it, went out and kicked it, did whatever, but they've never came around and
That
say,
was the first
hey,
one.
I need $25 for gas. I mean, you work like I work. We hustle the same. I'm not saying I would not have, but I'm just saying they haven't. But you meet some women who, after they've known you for a brief minute, will ask you for some money.
Okay. Wait a minute. We have a caller. Caller, if you're ending in 0310, you're on the line with Lady T. Please say something on this topic.
Hi, this is Stacy. I just caught a little part of the show, so I'm not exactly sure what the topic is about, but it sounds like it's about, I guess, when is the right time for a woman to ask somebody for money.
It's about no romance without finance.
What up, my
Stacey?
Jamaican girl?
Hey, Stacy.
Hello, JR.
How you doing, baby?
Hi.
Hey,
I'm
no
good.
flirting on my show.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I've got to say this for another show.
Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry.
So romance without finance.
Yeah, we're talking about no romance without finance on both sides, with men and with women.
Well, I think it goes hand in hand. But I know I can't, speak for every woman, but because usually most times when relationship falls apart, finances is always one of the reasons, apart from the communication. But that's a big part of it. But like I guess it all depends on what is communicated first and what is expected of each other. Because if you're two working people and you have responsibilities and you both have obligations and whatever it is, I'm sure it may seem like a little bit odd if you were just dating like a month or two and you're already expecting this person to pay your bills or
Hell no.
half there or half there, especially if you're not living together and you haven't established like, okay, we're exclusively dating or something like that. And even if you are, I think that's unreasonable and it's a little bit early to be expecting that type of commitment.
Yeah, I agree. I agree totally. I mean, just dating for a while or what have you. I don't know why someone would expect the other person to start paying some bills. You've been paying your own bills before you met me.
Wait a minute, y'all.
I actually had a friend a couple of years ago that was asking for advice in that because I think he was dating a young lady for like about a month and a half.
Oh, hell no. I don't even know if I still like you.
He told her he thought it was too early. Her response was, well, if you won't do it, I can find somebody else who would.
Well, holla at you then. I'd have gave her the two fingers.
I was like, well, that was my advice to him. I said, well, that may not be the woman that you want to date, but, you know, I saw her. She's very attractive, nice body. Men tend to be superficial, so he probably sucked it up for a little bit just, you know, to get in there for a little bit, and I don't know whatever happened to it. Well, it didn't work out, but I think he did kind of hang in there for a little bit longer than I thought he should have.
Okay, but you know what? There's this new epidemic going on, too, and Stacey, maybe you can comment on this. It's something called dinner chicks, where women will go out with you. They don't have any interest in really dating you, but they will go out with you just for free dinner and free drinks. We had a
conversation on a previous show that Andy had before.
You know, they do know there's a
just gave it a name.
There's a effing side of the menu.
I just gave it a name. So you heard it here first on Lady T. Say something.
They do know it's a effing side of the menu. They do know that, don't you?
Well, that's the side thing. Women say that they do that they will go out with a dude for a meal because, hey, men do it all the time for sex.
No, but
they're
depending
not gonna
on
get sex.
No, depending on where she want to go.
The thing is, men do that though for attractive. I don't know men that do that for unattractive women though, or women that don't have a banging body. But women will go out with an ugly man that they can't stand for a free meal.
Right, but all I'm saying is, depending on where she wants to go, that may be the effing side of the menu tonight. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? But what about men? Men date to have sex, right? Don't y'all just ask a girl out?
If you take us to Taco Bell, we want sex. You ain't gotta take us high class.
You want Taco Bell? Wait a minute.
Man, I was one.
For them now, they don't even have to date to get sex.
Right, you ain't gotta feed us. We can just eat after.
Yes, women do more to get a free meal than what men put in to get in sex. A guy right now can walk up in a club, he's not even attracted, can't even have a damn conversation, and I promise you, he can get somebody to sleep with him that night too.
Well, you know what? I can say that for women too.
Yeah.
Women can walk up, and it's much easier for women to walk up and be like, hey, who wants some of this?
True that.
Than a man. Wait a minute, I'm getting a disagreement. Just any woman.
What she look like? What she look like?
Man, somebody will take it. You know somebody.
You're right.
Somebody will take it.
Look,
somebody will take
somebody will take it.
Enough tequila?
Somebody will take it.
Enough tequila, somebody, you know, I mean, they may be disappointed
if
in the morning.
If she time it right, she started announcing about 135, 140. She might can go ahead and get somebody.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it is easier for women, I think.
Okay, but how about this one? It's like, don't buy it for me. Like you tell somebody, I want this, but you don't want them to buy it for you. Give me the money. How do you feel about that? How y'all feel about that? I'm looking at a lot of faces like, hell no, written all across it.
She's not going to use it for that. She just wants the money.
Right.
She's not going to use it for that.
Right. And a
she
lot
just
of people
wants him to give her the money.
Right. And a lot of women and men do this. They're like, you know, instead of, you know, taking me out to, Andy said before, Ruth Chris for $75, just give me the $75 and I'll go buy groceries. But do you trust that person to do?
Why don't you just ask me to help you buy groceries?
If that's what she's suggesting, this is what I would say to him. If I was him, this is what I would say to her. I'll give you the money to go buy groceries. After you buy the groceries, I'm coming over for dinner. Why don't you make us dinner? And see if she's really genuine. If she really wants the money to buy, if this is somebody that's really trying to build a relationship and is not trying to just use you and get some money out of you, then I'm sure she would jump all over that offer.
Okay. Monica, how do you feel about that?
I would never. Okay, so
you said never. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
The realness came out right there. I would never. Hell no.
Oh no. I mean, I can't ever see those words coming. I've never asked a man for $2, so I can't really understand that whole concept.
Right.
But I think people do what they've been able to get away with.
Right.
So if someone asks someone for money, they're obviously comfortable doing it, and it's worked for them in the past. Because if it hadn't worked for them in the past, they wouldn't keep doing it.
That's true.
Right.
It's like the girl that, the guy that only dated with a month and a half and started asking for, for money. Then my whole thing is like, she's obviously done it in the past because she's asked again and it worked. So if he said no, when she said, well, I'll find someone else to do it, I'm sure she meant that.
Yeah, she did.
But my whole thing is like, if you're grown, if you're an adult, you want to be able to take care of yourself. I understand all the stories that I'm not saying I've never had hard times or I've never experienced them, but I'm like, for you to open up your mouth to ask someone that you don't know.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know. I don't know you well enough to ask you for money.
Yeah.
That's just like that woman proposing to me. Ooh, JR, will you marry me?
Where's the pride in that?
Yeah, I will.
Exactly. That's my thing, because I've been accused of being, too strong. I've been asked, how am I going to learn to let go? Because I guess I've been single for so long and, taking care of myself. I can't even think of the words to come out of my mouth to ask anybody for money, let alone, no man or whatever the case may be. I mean, I can't even think of it. Just my pride alone won't let me do it.
You know what?
I know I have to change it at some point, but I don't know if it's I know a lot of island women, a lot of them have pride, but especially in my culture or generation of how we were raised, we are very feisty. You certainly know what that word to me, but so, we don't want anybody to hold anything over our heads because we tell you about yourself in a minute. I can't even think of a word to ask you for some money.
Oh my goodness, y'all tell a person off. But you know what? I'm the same way. If I ask someone for some money, I'm going to say, I'm going to pay you back. And I mean that to the fullest. I'm going to pay you back. Because I believe at certain stages in a relationship, if you're in a relationship, a committed relationship with someone, that's a different thing. If you're just talking, dating, excuse my language, fucking someone, it's a difference between asking asking somebody that you're in a relationship with or you're married to. And, that's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, everybody's stunned because I said fuck on my show. My show is rated R for real, so I say what I want.
That's true. Say what you feel, girl.
Okay, Oh, I'm sorry. Well, if you want to be heard, the call-in number is 972-891-8864. And what's going on in the back?
Nothing.
We trying to understand the conversation.
Okay.
I have an issue.
Andy, come to the mic. You have an issue. Come to the mic.
The problem with this is, if you're expecting someone to cover your bills, what are your expectations of your own finances? If you have somebody out there that you know that, as we were stating earlier, someone is out there, you have a man is supposed to come and help you take care of the bills, or is supposed to help you take care of the finances. Well, what are your expectations for your own financial situation? Are you shooting that low to where you have to get just enough to where somebody has to come in and help you support your own household? Really? Or can you handle your own to where, regardless if the water bill or the gas bill, electric bill goes up a little bit more than expected, you still can't cover that? Why do you have to depend on somebody that you don't even know to help you come in and take care of something that is already your responsibility? Hello, somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I believe he just said something. That is
exactly.
That is something. Why do you have to depend on somebody else to come in if you running your household? Is it that person's responsibility to come in and be as a help?
Nope. We ain't married. We ain't the helpmate yet.
Right.
The helpmate is after marriage.
We share nothing but
Hello.
You know what I'm
say
saying? So, if we just dating or what have you, you're still single like I'm still single. Even if we agree that we in this committed relationship, we still single. Mm-hmm. So until both of us decide to walk down the aisle, jump the broom and say I do, we still single.
Y'all still single.
So you was paying your bills before I met you. You can continue to pay your bills after we together. Now, if I choose, if I choose to help you because we've been in this committed relationship for a length of time and I have some extra after I've taken care of my tithes and bills. Y'all hear that? Tithes? That's another topic. Okay. Anyway,
right. the church of JR.
Then if I have a little extra and you need a little help because you may be trying to do something, your car broke down, you need to get something done. If I got a little extra to help you out, then I will. But don't expect me to be just because we in this relationship, because see, you was taking care of all this before I met you, because this ain't the first time your car have had an issue.
Right, I feel all that. See, that is all reasonable expectations, but I mean, people ask for money are unreasonable, and I can
say
like that.
Yeah, and I can say no.
So, like these ladies on the phone, they wouldn't even think about asking the guy for money. So
that's what I'm saying.
Our process is foreign to them.
Yeah.
If I ask
no is always an acceptable answer. They may not like it, but no is one of the first words you learn as a child. No.
Yeah. Because I might not be able to help you. I ain't got it. I can't help you. I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't lie. I'm not going to lie and say I don't have it. I'm just going to say no. It's not in my budget, because honestly, me helping you out is never a line in my budget.
Okay, I got something.
One of the
Go ahead, Stacy.
No, I was just going to say one of the things that I find is that I think a lot of the generation now, you know, a lot of these women think, you know, once they're sleeping with somebody, because they all think that nobody else got what they have, and whatever they got is gold, then okay, you're obligated to give me some money. So I'm telling you, once sex become a part of the relationship, they hold them at a higher obligation of, yeah, you need to do this and you need to do that because, you know, I'm effing you or whatever the case may be.
Yeah,
that is true.
And I've heard that conversation a lot.
So if you're sharing your cookie, I'm gonna be polite now. If you're sharing your cookie with someone, if you're sleeping with them, are they financially responsible for anything that happens in your house? And it could be male or female.
Nope.
Unless they sign a contract.
He's sharing his, you sharing
contract.
If they sign a contract,
we got a boyfriend, girlfriend, prenup going on.
But unless that happens, and you on your own, that's your decision.
You know, but no, ain't nobody.
Lady T, he's got a cookie, he's sharing. I got a cookie, I'm sharing.
So there we go. We equal right there.
It's equal.
Exactly, and
but that's all is equal right there. That's it. That's where the equal stop.
Held in a higher obligation than the other.
No. Look, we sleeping together. Look, I'm not responsible to help take care of your bills.
Okay, but you know, a lot of women say that their pussy is not for free.
Listen,
a lot of men say their dick is not for free.
It doesn't have to be money.
But the thing, I think that sometimes women think men are the only one getting something out of the sex. You're getting something out of it too, if you wouldn't be sleeping with him.
Right.
So why should you hold him at a high obligation because you think you're giving him some sex? You're getting something out of the sex too.
It's a shared thing.
Historical double standard that we have. There's a whole lot of double standards that exist, and that's just one of them.
No, it's not. It's not a double standard. If it's fair, it's a fair exchange. That's what it's called. It's a fair exchange. Just because you don't get the same thing somebody else
gets.
With
fair exchange. I'm just saying that most women, we live in a world of.
Go ahead, Monica.
No, I'm just saying we live in a world of double standards. So check this out. In most relationships, if the man cheats, they expect the woman to forgive him and keep going on, say you're in a marriage. But I always say flip the script. If it was the woman cheating all the time, would the man be as understanding as women are or can be?
No.
Why should
the marriage still
Lady
continue?
T and Candace are both shaking our heads saying hell no.
Why should we be understanding?
On your papa.
Why should we be understanding? Real talk. Why should we be understanding?
I think that's based on how our DNA makeup and how we're built. We're nurturers and we're caregivers.
I'm not.
We're more
yeah, but see, Monica got a point.
That's why women, kind of tend to forgive more and it's more, tolerant of certain things than a man, because that's like they're not as strong as us emotionally, and they can't take a lot of things. And I know that's one of the things they cannot take, no matter how they talk about it. They can, but they can't.
Well, that's true, because here's the thing. If a man know his woman, okay, and the man has to remember how he met his woman. You see what I'm saying? So if you really know your woman and she's a real woman, first of all, if a brother's trying to holler at her, she's not going to, he can buy her a drink at 11:30. He's not sleeping with her at 2:30. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is, I think the reason why some of us men, if that has happened, that we cannot really handle the situation if we found out that our woman is cheating, is that we know that woman has taken time to get to know that man. See what I'm saying? So it's just not sex with them. They got to know that man. So now it's an emotional, personal thing. And so if we know our woman, then we know that there's been some conversations going on, a lot of conversations. There's been some time spent properly. And then she's made the conscious decision that, yes, I am going to sleep with him. The man doesn't really know that at the particular time. But see, the woman had already made her mind up a long time ago when he first hollered at her wherever they were.
Yeah, I was going to tell you,
so
we know within the
right,
first
2 minutes. 5 minutes.
No, I'm not going to say 5 minutes because a man can say something stupid that takes you completely out of the equation of getting any.
Right, but all I'm saying is I think that's one of the reasons why we cannot be that forgiving. Because if we know that woman, we know she has gotten to know him on a personal, intimate deal. And so when she sleeps with him, it's just not sex with her. You see, it's a little bit more emotional. And we all know that women are emotional creatures. So, you know, I'm not saying there aren't some women who just can go out and just do what men do with no attachment. Yeah, it is. But I'm just saying, if you know your woman, then it's a whole lot of, it's a big pill to swallow for us. And I'm not saying that the brother may not be forgiven, but it's going to take him a little bit longer than it would the woman. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of us are going to be able to walk away because we can't handle it.
You know what? You made a very good point. That good sex.
Right.
Good sex will make you go crazy.
It'll keep you there too.
Okay, so everybody knows a Tyrone, or I'm gonna take it back to Baby Boy with Tyrese, Jody. Mm-hmm. Don't do shit all day long, but you will support him. You will go to work. You will make sure he's taken care of. He has something to eat. But you know what? And a man will do that for certain women.
He laid that pipe and she went there and cooked them tacos too, didn't she?
Whatever. Men will do that for women too. Men will do that for women. They stay at home and y'all will accept that. But why is that the thing? You know, they're not giving it anything to your financial status, so why are they getting all the romance?
You know what? I think some cases
she's in love.
Yeah, but I think women see beyond us as far as they see some hope and some potential that the man themselves may not see. And I think, yeah, they may be in love and yeah, the sex can be good, but they see something beyond that. They see something in us we haven't really seen ourselves yet. And so a lot of times I think they're waiting around until we get to that maturity, to that level to where we can see the wealth in us, the worth in us. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And when it doesn't, yeah, she is mad at herself. And the next guy, it's hard for him because she look at the years and the time and, oh yeah, the kid or two that they've had and he made all these promises that he broke. You know what I'm saying? And now she mad because she done wasted all this time and put a lot of things that she wanted to do on the back burner for this brother. And the brother just continued to stay on the dead and beat path.